Okay, so we're back finally with another stream. I think I said I was going to stream on Friday, but honestly, I was still pretty sick that day. So I'm back now I guess for me it's Monday, for anyone watching this it's probably Sunday. And I'm on vacation from work. When work's off for a week, so I'm on a vacation while that's waiting for it to come back. So, I'm probably going to be streaming quite a bit for the story, and before then, since it's Nerofest, it looks like there's a Jalter banner, which I would like to summon on. I was lucky I actually got my caster Umu, like, in the first 10 pull. So I'm hoping I'm also getting very lucky with Jalter here and getting her in the first 10 pull, because I'm only doing a 10 pull. And when I say 10 pull, I mean summoning tickets. So, before I start the story, I'm just going to do summons for Jalter here. Anything that's not a 3-line, I am just going to skip. Now, I might also get a couple 4-stars, because I think Marie Antoinette and who was the other 4-star? There was another 4-star on Raid Up. Who was it? There's Marie Antoinette and someone else. I can't remember who. Oh, I kind of skipped that when it was a 3-star. Oh well. Next one. I mean, I have 7 tickets, so that's actually really good for what I have. That's not what I want. I'm not even a 4-star yet. At least get a 4-star craft essence. Darius. Now, I'm highly doubting it's going to turn gold, so if I even see a silver card, I'm just going to skip. Okay, and that's the last of the ticket. So, 2 more summons, or I guess 3 more summons, until the 2 pull. Go. Yohime, and the 2 summon, and this is going to be the last one. Oh, that was a little bit of a pause there. But it's nothing. And just a total. Okay, that's it. Oh, it's Gilgamesh who's the other guy. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not getting Jalter this time. That's fine. Okay, well, I'm not doing Nerofest in this video. Because it's all farming. Although I might do a video of, I might do a stream for the challenge quests, because I have never done the challenge quests in Nerofest, and they do give summon tickets. So that would be nice. Without further ado, let's go to Avalon le Fae. So, if I'm not mistaken, we were face to face with Fairy Knight Gawain, or no, Fairy Knight Tristan, and I wasn't sure how we're going to get out of this. I mean, she's weakened right now. And she's still... Actually, I think she's kind of tied with Castoria, isn't she? I mean, we'll find out more in this mission, I guess, because there's no fights. No fair! That didn't count. I wasn't ready that time. This isn't my actual power. I'd have plenty of magecraft if it just went back to the castle. Magecraft is built on hard work and steady effort. You could have used so many things here once you ran out of magecraft trinkets you had on you. For example, this carpet that would go up in flames at the drop of a hat, or those lamps that could turn into bombs with a little magical energy. But instead, you just threw up your hands as soon as you ran out of tools you brought with you. Really? Now, listen and listen good. You're at least 100 years too young to learn magecraft. Why don't you start with parlor tricks? Oh, snap. You know, it's nice to see a confident Artoria. It's really nice to see her, considering how she used to be. Yes, nailed it. You freaking bitch! Catfight! Catfight! That's enough. We have a winner. As Lady Artoria's magecraft is superior, she will be the one to purchase the suspected child of prophecy. This concludes tonight's auction. Thank you all for coming, and please take care on your way home. That goes for you too, Lady Tristan. I suggest you hurry back home sooner than later. As I recall, you're supposed to be behaving yourself in Darlington tonight. I suspect even the High Queen would be cross with you when she heard you were actually here in Gloucester. You're taking the child of prophecy's side, Murian? No, Lady Tristan. I'm helping the High Queen save face for making you a Tam Lin. I can clean dirt off my auction hall floor easily enough, but the High Queen's dignity is not so easily restored. You see, some fairies are bound to take issue with your selfish antics and lose respect for the High Queen. Ooh, that's true. I'm sure I don't have to tell you how fickle fae folk can be. And I, for one, would rather not increase Noknoriab's numbers. Fine, I'll go then. Next time, Murian, you'll have to come see me in Camelot. As a fellow lover of art, I'd love for you to take a look at my collection. That doesn't sound good. I have a feeling they are going to have a fight once again, but they're not going to be, restricted. Oh man, it's finally over! That was so nerve-wracking, I thought for sure we were all gonna die. Who's this? But that girl actually beat Lady Tristan. I can't believe it! She's no taller than me! And she has about the same amount of magic energy as me. But she carries herself with so much dignity. She's amazing! Unbelievably amazing! Who is this? Who is this who is complimenting Artoria? Or Castoria, sorry. Yeah, what was that voice? Sorry, no, my nerves just caught up to me, so now my knees are rocking and my ears are ringing. Still, I could just sit back and do nothing. She may have been dozens of times stronger than me. But the way she was acting when she called herself Tristan, well, I just started seeing red. Ah, yeah, that's true, because, I mean, she's met her boy Tristan, and she knows how a real knight's supposed to act. Yep, I never expected to run into the second Tam Lin already. But hey, at least you won your magecraft battle against her. That was great. The only problem now is... Huh? I'm back to normal now. I'm back to, wait. I'm back to normal now that the cage is gone? How the hell did that work? Our newly freed compatriot, Muramasa. I didn't have time to tell you an Oberon this before, Artoria. But while Muramasa's here is also a heroic spirit from the outside world, that doesn't mean he's on our side. He's a disciple of the foreign god, which means he's working against proper human history. So he's your enemy, Mekadoji? What? Didn't you call him Grandpa earlier? I mean... Yes, I did, but this is a different Muramasa, this is a different Muramasa, and... Yeah, no, things happened. Don't bother explaining. You just had a few other run-ins, that's all. I ain't exactly mortal enemies with these people, but we ain't exactly friends either. We just keep running into each other, better or worse. Ain't that right, Mechadoji? If you want to fight me, I'll fight you. If you don't, that's fine too. I'll even brew you up a cup of tea if you want. Like they say, even a chance acquaintances are divine occurrences. Or ordinances. I can't speak properly right now. God damn it. Anyway, I gotta say, girlie, between that staff and that outfit... Oh. Shiro and Artoria, Saber. What's he want to say? That was a hell of a show you put on. You really nailed the last line of yours, too. Gotta say, you British mages are a real breath of fresh air. Thank you. Mechadoji. What's with this guy? He looks so young, but acts so old. He's also got a terrible aura about him, but I don't sense any hostility from him at all. Okay, just hang on, Muramasa. This doesn't change the fact that you're a threat to us. So for now, let me ask you this. How did you end up in that cage? I could have kept this to myself forever and died happy. But I suppose you got a right to know. Alright, I'll keep it quick. After people left Olympus, the foreign god gave me a new order. Told me to infiltrate the British Lost Belt and take care of its king. She also said something about how this place was still growing when it wasn't supposed to no more. Rasputin had his hands full with something else, and we couldn't get a hold of Limbo. Yeah, that was my fault. I kind of killed him. So I made my way here and broke into the big castle at Lost Belt Center alone. Those Tam Lin whatsits were so taken aback that I didn't have any trouble making my way to the throne room. But just when I thought I was about to take the queen's head, someone crazy strong flew in at me out of nowhere. Next thing I knew, I'd been knocked clean out of the throne room. I tried to fight her off in the air, but she just swatted me down to a big hole outside the castle. She also punched a big bunch of holes in my spirit core in the couple of seconds it took me before I fell into the hole. A normal servant would probably have died about, 12 times from that. But unfortunately, the foreign god did something unnatural to my body to keep me alive. So I woke up later, still kicking. Once I was able to move about again, it took me 3 days to crawl out of the hole. I had broken my sledgehammer during the fight, so I stopped by a village with a blacksmith and spent another 3 days there fixing it. On my way home, I got lost in some weird woods and wandered around aimlessly for another 3 days before I collapsed. Then I spent another 3 days in captivity after some unsavory fairies found me unconscious near a road. After that, they sold me to the strange city where I spent the last 5 days talking and showing off what I can do with the forge. So there you have it. Embarrassing as it is, I still haven't done nothing of note here. Are you kidding me? Just making it to Morgan's throne room is incredible. In the 2,000 years of the era of the High Queen, no warrior has ever made it all the way there before. Yeah? And you're an experienced smith too. The catalog said you can make anything. Well, yeah. I mean, he is Faker. But you're still a bad servant, huh? I guess we'll just have to kill you here then. It isn't a servant's action to date that determine whether they're good or bad, Artoria. Servants are basically mercenaries. All that matters is who they currently have a contract with, and what they're going to do next. Who are you? Another servant? I'm Oberon, and yes, I'm a proper human history servant who was summoned to Britain a little before you all got here. Senji Muramasa, was it? It sounds like you want to take out Queen Morgan as much as we do. How about we team up? Just until we defeat her. Yesterday's enemy is today's friend and all that. Besides, don't you think it would be better for us to put all our wood behind one arrow, so to speak? Good point. I doubt I'll get any other help out there. Sounds like a pretty good suggestion to me. What do you think, Mechadoji? I know Senji Muramasa is one of the foreign god's disciples, but he also has been relatively reasonable. This alter ego version of him might not be the same guy that helped us out in Shimosa, but he's still the same person at heart. I don't think he's the kind of guy to go back on his word. No, I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, I like Gramps. I don't want to say Gramps, because when I say Gramps, I think of Hassan. So... Gigi? I'll call him Gigi. Yeah, but what does Castoria think? Huh? You want this old young guy to... Old young guy to come with us? I'd love that. Blacksmiths are never bad people, you know. That was weird. Sound cut off for a second there. Putting Artorias Kree's blacksmith fangirling aside for the moment. Are you sure you're okay with this, Muramasa? I mean, you're not exactly, we're not exactly friends with the foreign god. You don't think she might consider this a betrayal? You won't just suddenly explode or something? What? No. The hell do you take me for anyway? Besides, this ain't a betrayal at all. I'm just a swordsmith who accepted a job for the foreign god. Okay, it looks like the cable was just a little, iffy there. Okay, one second. It seems like it's fixed now. Oh god, loyalty ain't a part of it. Hell, if I owe anyone a debt, it's the girl over there. You saved my bacon, so now I owe you. Jalter prophecy, yeah? I've heard about you. You just want me to stick around till you defeat the queen, I'm game. Doesn't even conflict with my contract with the foreign god. Well, there we go. Da 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 da. Muramasa has joined the party. If you're all done, can I say something now? Thank you for bidding with the Glowcaster auction house. Now then, our proprietor would like to extend her congratulations on your purchase while we take care of the financial side of things. So if you'll please come with me, I'll take you to Lady Murian, the Lord of Glowcaster. She's expecting you at her mansion. Ooh, a mansion! How wonderful! Is that the mission? It is the mission! Okay, and another one with no battles. Okay. So, also, this stream is probably going to be a lot longer than my previous streams. It will probably be a couple hours. So, because once I'm done the streaming, I'll probably be going out for dinner. Yep. I knew it. Freaking, I can't remember. I think it was, what's the BB face here? Kazuradrop? I think it's Kazuradrop. That's the BB face here. Now I wonder if we're ever actually going to get Kazuradrop as a servant. Because I know there's a few other BB faces. I can't remember, there's a bunch of Sakuras. Like there's like the King Protea, Passion Lip, Melchalith, Kazuradrop, and I think there's one or two others. I do like the BB OST though. It has been a while since, I think, what's it called? It was either the summer event with BB Summer, or the rerun of, what's it called? Seraph. I think it was Seraph was the last time I heard this. Nice to meet you, Altria, and you visitors from proper human history. That was such an exciting battle. Now I know that the next hot trend will be, I'll call it, convenient necessities you can make yourself. Simple, fulfilling. Magecraft items for good luck. It's going to be the most plain Jane trend in Glowcaster's history. Now, I don't know the whole story about Kazuradrop, but from what I've heard, she is very, very sus. So I'm going to guess that she's going to be very, very sus in this Lost Belt too. Oh, did that not go over too well? I figured there was no way a bunch of broke-ass, powerless, small-time fairies and humans wouldn't be feeling nervous after being summoned to the home of the most charismatic producer in all of Fairy Britain. So I thought I'd offset the tension and make you sure you liked me by greeting me with a little more cheerfully than I usually would. But I guess that just goes to show why you shouldn't be too quick to leave the comfort zone. Then again, you do only get one chance to make a first impression. Yeah. Giving up. I mean, just the fact alone that she's related to BB means, she's sus. Although she doesn't have the tits of BB. Although, to be fair, Meltrolith also doesn't have the tits of BB. Meltrolith is probably one of the best Sakura faces. Oh yes, I'm Murian. I don't need to keep going, right? Anyway, it's a pleasure. Phew. Thank goodness you're back to your usual self, Murian. I was beginning to think you'd been body snatched. What the hell was that? Are you turning into a Moors or something? Don't be rude, Oberon. I'm the perfect fairy and I always will be. How is just me going above and beyond? I've been so excited to meet a human from proper human history who isn't Beryl Gut, you see. Where's the music? It's very boring or odd with no music here. My Fae eyes might not be what they used to, but I can still make out auras. There we go. You're Mechadoji, yes? You're just as darling as I thought you'd be. If it looked like you all outsiders were like Beryl, I'd be killing you right now in a fit of rage. Now I'm relieved to see you have a perfectly decent auras about you. It's enough to give me hope, if just a little. Thanks, but we're still trying to wrap our heads around the situation. So you know about proper human history, and you're welcoming us here anyway? Do I have that right? Don't make me laugh. I'm not afraid of proper human history. I'm sorry, that's not quite right. It's not proper human history that worries me. It's you Chaldeans. From what I've been told, you've been in all sorts of other worlds. So first of all, I'm going to learn for myself exactly what it is you plan on doing in Fairy Britain. Though I already have a pretty good idea thanks to what Muramasa told me. Muramasa? You told her about us? Nay, I never dreamed we were going to end up working together. So yeah, I told her about what happened at Olympus after she interrogated me. But just a little. Interrogated you? Is that how you saw it? And here I thought it was a lovely tea party. I mean, I suppose I might have had a teensy bit of trouble containing my excitement. After you told me all those fascinating things about the fallen god, the tree of emptiness, the cryptors, and the alter eagles, but even so. All that teensy. So it's not true that the Wing Clan's kind of the most mild-mannered of all fairies then? No, they are. Or at least they used to be. But there aren't any mild-mannered Wing Clan fairies left anymore. Not after... Oberon! Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Please go on, my fair Butterbur princess. It's okay, Oberon. You didn't interrupt me. Muramasa did. Mechadoji, I just want to make sure of one thing. You do mean to leave this Lost Belt alone, yes? What do you mean by alone? You mean with with the people I came in here? Or just, do you want me to bring people as long with the, I'm confused. Your business here is only with Queen Morgan, since she was foolish enough to go after Olympus. And Caldea has no intention of attacking Britain itself. Can you look me in the eye and swear that? Oh yeah, because we don't really know what's going on with Morgan. We might have to actually defeat Britain. Even though we don't have to, we might have to. You know what I mean? I see. Not the most eloquent defense, but a well-considered one. So, you're still trying to figure out who the real enemy is, and what it is you hope to acquire here. I understand. You haven't even met Queen Morgan yet.
Of course you can't make a final decision now. Very well then. Normally I would capture you all here and present you to the Queen. But instead I'm going to hold off on making a decision for now, much the way you are. As long as Chaldea leaves Britain itself alone, I won't get in your way. So you're welcome to keep enjoying your sightseeing in Britain.
Well, that's a relief. As a matter of fact, I always did want to go to Britain. I know there's a lot of beautiful places in Britain that are very beautiful tourist attractions. I know, of course, there's jolly old London you can go to. But what else is there? I believe Stonehenge is in Britain, is it not? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I'd like to go to Stonehenge one day, though. Or is that Ireland? Wait, is Ireland part of... No, Ireland isn't part of Britain. That's part of the UK. Yeah, I think... What is it? I think Ireland and Wales is a separate islands, or separate parts of it.
As for you, Lady Artoria, have you memorized Einzel's final prophecy?
More or less. Let me see. I shall speak now of a future in the end of the Isle of Mystics, which came to be known as Fairyland. Fairyland! Yay! The competitor to Disneyland.
Let the innocent return. Here stands the Queen's unknowable castle.
We require now only a little more patience. After 2,000 years, the dawn shall bring the king who will be our salvation. She shall be the child who saves the world, who binds both peoples together. A city of iron, a sea of soot, and the calamity recedes. The pilgrimage begins. Ring, ring, like raging thunder, like weeping flame, let us hearken to the 6 bells ringing. I think that's how it went, right?
Let's see, more or less. You left out some key bits, but you got the gist. Oberon, are you really sure this is the Child of Prophecy?
I mean, she hasn't even been able to weaponize her biggest selling point. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I think she's got a few important points down. As far as the two of you are connected, the only important message is the last one, since you're the guardian of the bell tower that right above us.
The bell tower? You don't mean... I sure do. One of the 6 bells described in your prophecy is right above us right now.
It's above us right now, sorry, I can't speak. I can't read either.
And I believe you found one in Salisbury too, didn't you? Wait, are you saying you didn't come here to ring Gloucester's bell?
Yeah, I forgot we were actually coming here for MASH.
MASH? Sorry, but no one in Gloucester has ever spoken that word before. Are you sure she's not in another city?
It seems our princess is in another castle. Okay. I thought one of your usual crew was missing. What happened? You get separated and come to Gloucester looking for her?
Well, yeah, I mean, we heard there was going to be a fairy with an unusual iron weapon being put up for auction. However, we were supposed to know that, that was going to be, how were we supposed to know that was going to be God?
Damn it. I guess I have to take some blame for that. I should have looked into this more closely. I could have at least found out if the fairy being sold was male or female, if I just snuck into the auction hall.
As if you could pull that off. My auctions are extremely well guarded. Not even an ant nor a single drop of blood could get in without detection.
Good point. After all, it has been a few hundred years since you established your doctrine. Or maybe objective is a better word. That nobody is allowed to use violence in Gloucester, hasn't it? But anyway, let's get back to the bell, Murian. How come you're being so cold to Artoria, even though you believe she truly is the Child of Prophecy?
To be honest, I'm disappointed. Queen Morgan may be a great ruler, but she is excessively cruel. It's not just the annual existence tax, it's the way she treats humans and how she oppresses every fairy who isn't part of her clan. It's the way she fails to handle the calamities, way she monopolizes the flotsam, the laws that keep our society a pale imitation of human civilization. In the last 100 years alone, she had all the Donington moved, followed by building the National Slaughterhouse Theater. She's always been ruthless towards those who defy her, and she's gotten even worse ever since she appointed Tristan as her successor. There was a time when I thought she would be the ruler who finally rid Britain of the calamity.
Oh, looked like it disconnected there for a second. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully that didn't do too bad.
That's why we have been waiting for you, Lady Artoria. Well, you just don't look the part. I can't see you beating the Queen like this. It would be one thing if there were other clans on your side, but neither the Earth Clan nor the Wind Clan will be willing to make a move as things stand now.
So you're not going to show us to Gloucester's bell then?
Not now, at any rate. I'm the Lord of Gloucester. I have a duty to keep it safe.
Okay, yeah, so it looks like it was only that one time it, disconnected. Okay, so it should be fine.
If I were to lend you my support now, Lady Artoria, it would seem as an act of revolt against the Queen. Not even my Fae domain would keep us safe if that happened. If she wanted to, Queen Morgan could easily dispel it. So please come back to Gloucester again after you have grown stronger. I don't care what form that power takes. It could be connections, or magecraft, or funding. I'll take anything as long as it leads to a way to defeating the Queen. Remember, Artoria, you are the faithful Star of Hope. The chosen child of prophecy who will save Britain from its long twilight.
So, yeah, basically, going to have to come back later.
That's right. So I hope you'll please do your part to help her, Mechadoji. You're an old hand when it comes to beating up bad guys, right? I mean, it sounds like you've done it lots of times before.
I mean, true.
Okay, Murian, I get that you're not our enemy now, and I'm grateful for that. But what I don't get is, why did you go all this trouble to help us? Even given that you already knew about us from Muramasa, we're still outsiders who in some way pose as much threat to Queen Morgan. Yet you already seem to have deep trust for Chaldea, or rather for Mechadoji, and that just doesn't add up. Is there something else you're not telling us?
Sus?
Something I'm not telling you? Of course there is. In fact, this is the perfect time to introduce her. As you may have guessed, I've had another foreign guest who's told me all about you Chaldeans. Come on in, Lady F. Let's see, I think her true name was
Lady F.
F.
Who starts with F? Koyanskaya. Tamovich Koyanskaya, princess. I forgot she's here. I totally forgot she's in this Lost Belt again. Yeah, because I think the next time we see her is probably going to be one of the last times. That's going to be her, event slash pseudo Lost Belt singularity at the end of the year. But I guess she's not an enemy? I mean, it doesn't look like here we are the enemy of the foreign god. So I don't think she's going to be an enemy per se here. Good day, my dear Chaldeans. I'm so glad to see you all doing so well. Artoria does not look too pleased with that. And yes, yet another new outfit, which we do not have. I would kill to have the Chinese Lost Belt outfit for Koyanskaya. Or the Indian one. The Indian one is also pretty good. So far, she's pretty much had a new outfit for every single Lost Belt. Except she kind of started the one for Scandinavia and Russia. To be fair.
Stop that, Mechadoji. Please calm down. Didn't I already tell you I won't abide violence in Gloucester? Besides, she's an important guest of mine. A business partner, really. She means Britain no harm, and she has no intention of interfering with Chaldea either. After all, under most circumstances, she wouldn't even be here now. The only reason she's still here is because I insisted she stay after she tried to leave.
And why did you do that?
Because she's an excellent bodyguard. It's a shame she's so money grubbing, but her combat prowess more than makes up for it. I especially love that she can hold her own against even the Moors. This way, I don't have to bow and scrape to Fang Clan or the Tam Lin.
I see. I was told we lost contact with you after you took Barrel Gut off to who knows where. But now you're picking through Britain for stuff to sell? What are you playing at here, Koinskaya? Did you get tired of waiting for the foreign god and Chaldea to off each other? Sorry. And decide to show your true colors now that the foreign god's shown up? I mean, technically, she's not one of the foreign god's disciples. She's just a partner. So she doesn't really care about the foreign god, really. She cares about herself. Oh no, nothing like that. The foreign god or I are on equal standing, you know. Sorry, I had a cop there. Well, I'm still not sure exactly what the god is, but I'm sure our contract clearly states that neither will interfere with the other until our goals have been achieved. I mean, technically, I guess she is technically a beast, and so is Olga Marie. So I guess the beasts don't really want to fiddle with each other's things. Oh god, that sounds wrong. Let's move on. Suffice to say, I've never been on the same position or shared the same perspective as you three alter egos. You, Lord Rasputin, and Lord Limbo are all servants summoned by the foreign god. But I'm a servant who manifested under her own power, so I'm free to do whatever I like. I'm the only staying here now because I found Lady Murian's proposal appealing. I have no interest in this British Lost Belt. Or in you Chaldeans, who are apparently determined to get yourselves killed by sticking your noses in wherever they don't belong. Or in whatever Queenie's up to. Or in Fairy Britain's humans, for that matter. I do hope I've made myself clear. Yeah, what has she been doing up to now? Why, stocking up my new merchandise, of course. Of course. NFF services is always requiring of new suppliers. I've been filling my metaphorical larders with all sorts of rare delicacies unique to the land of the Fae. Every other Lost Belt has either been on its last legs or had meager offerings, or secluded or something out of science fiction. Honestly, none of them really had much to offer, but Britain is a whole other story. The creatures here are equal parts unique, adorable, and vicious. They're just the sort of models I was looking for. The kind I can use to strike fear into all of humanity. Please don't rile them up, Koinskaya. We were just coming to an agreement. I swear, why do you always paint yourself in the worst possible light when you have so much beauty to offer both inside and out? Is she saying Koinskaya is actually a nice person? I expect to be working with Chaldeans in the future, so please do your best to get along with them, okay? Oh, very well. If that's what the client wants, that's what the client shall get. So on that note, Lord Mechadoji and Lady Da Vinci, I know we've had our differences in the past, but here in Britain, we're both on proper humans' history side. So I propose we let bygones be bygones and focus on accomplishing our respective goals. Or at least, until you're reunited with MASH. Doesn't that sound fair, Mechadoji? I suppose.
You're not wrong. At the moment, we definitely don't need any more problems than we've already got.
I mean, we definitely have problems. And the Foxy Lady ain't one of them. Money definitely is, though. I'm so broke right now.
If you're willing to leave us alone, we'll do the same for you.
If you ask me, you should cut her down now and be done with it. But I guess we couldn't get away with that in front of Lady Murian, right?
I don't really know this lady, so... I'll go along with whatever you think is best. A wise decision, everyone. Very well then, I'll continue to enjoy my latest pleasure trip here in...
Well, I for one hate your guts. Okay, Oberon, that's... That wasn't something I was expecting. So, are you willing to elaborate, Oberon?
It's Oberon, right? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Shut up, don't talk to me. Every word you speak feels like it's rotting my ears. Murian, I'm saying this for you as to you as a friend. That thing is an abomination. Ooh, goddamn, he's spitting right now. Your trust is completely wasted on her. I'd wash my hands of her now if I were you. Ooh. So, I was not expecting Oberon to kind of say, don't trust that bitch.
Well, that couldn't have ended much worse than I did. You must have done some really heinous things to them, Koinskaya.
Oh, absolutely. Between wiping out Lord Godolph's team and mercenaries, occupying Chaldea's headquarters, and turning his personnel into ice cubes, I'd say they came by that hatred honestly. But I don't know anything about that Oberon servant. Who is he? He doesn't seem to be from Fairy Britain.
Oberon just showed up in the Welsh Forest about 2 months ago. He's a heroic spirit from proper human history. Ah yes, I guess that makes him a servant. Anyway, he likes to call himself the Fairy King, and usually spends his time performing shows in cities around Britain. I got to know him before when he first came to Gloucester. At first, I was thrilled to have found a fellow Wing Clan fairy, since he looks so much like one, but...
I'm sorry, I don't have to tell you this, but it would be dishonest not to say anything. I know I may look like a Wing Clan fairy, but I'm not. After all, your clan mates are already... But hey, never mind that. You're the Lord of Gloucester, right? Then please, I need you to give me an unsecured loan. The fate of the whole world depends on it. What happened to all the Wing Clan fairies?
Well, as you saw, he's a very bright and cheerful character. More like a jester king than a fairy king, really. He's also the one who told me ahead of time that the Child of Prophecy would be coming here.
I see. Hopefully he just has keen instincts. But either way... Oh, wait. But either way, it's probably better to squash annoying bugs like him at the first opportunity.
Oh, I just remembered. I should have my hands on one of those stories from the past you've been looking for soon. There aren't many fairies left who remember that things were like 2,000 years ago during the Fae era. But luckily, I managed to track down a book one of Camelot's brandish librarians had been keeping secret for ages. It should get here soon. You know, I'm surprised you're so interested in our history, especially when it's completely different from proper human history. Is there something useful you're hoping to learn from our past?
Oh yes, absolutely. My objective is to find demonic beasts that don't exist in proper human history and put them to work for me. I have the ability to replicate furry creatures of any size and shape and incorporate their data into my body. Though unfortunately, I can only command up to 9 big ones at a time. I originally came to Britain to secure a 6th tail. But now I'm staying because I'm fascinated by the story of how Fairy Britain came to be. I'm only sorry I've unwittingly caused you to dip into your funds, Lady Murian.
Oh, don't worry about that. I used to be quite avid researcher myself before I became Lord of Gloucester. I used to spend hours holed up in the library against my father's wishes, absorbed in the legends of Esk. I was a total bookworm, at least until the Queen let those barbarians torch the whole place.
Then, are you going to revolt against the Queen once the Child of Prophecy has grown stronger?
No way. The hope of all Fae folk? Britain's savior? While I never had high hopes for the Child of Prophecy to actually bring an end to Queen Morgan's reign, I won't deny that I've occasionally entertained the possibility. But now I find out she's nothing more than some pathetic common fairy. Her magical energy's average. She's neither especially beautiful nor large, and she doesn't even have her own Fae domain. There's no way a fairy like that could possibly save anyone. I should have known the only one I can rely on is myself. It's a shame I ended up letting Senju Muramasa go after all that time I put into him. But as long as I have you helping me, I don't need the so-called Child of Prophecy at all. No, I think I'll just use Chaldea and the Child of Prophecy. Ideally, I'm hoping that disgusting human mage actually manages to take down one of the Tam Lin. If just one of them falls, there'll be nothing holding Nocnaria back any longer. Queen Morgan, Nocnariab, the Child of Prophecy, and Mechadoji. No matter who's left standing, I'll have plenty of game pieces to play with.
Aha, so... definitely not an enemy, but not so much an ally either. If it's good for her, she'll help us. Okay, last section of this Gloucester area. God damn, there's so much story, not so many battles. I wish there were more battles. Ugh, damn it, Oberon. Why'd you have to ruin our precious chance to speak with the head of another clan? Yeah, that was really odd for Oberon to say that. I understand why you're upset. I admit I behaved kind of childishly. But I'm not going to apologize. I only said what needed saying. I loved it, Oberon. It takes real guts to say something like that to the Foxwound's face. Well, maybe not guts so much as a thick skin. Either way, it was impressive. You'll have to tell me some tales of your escapades later. I'd bet you got some real whoppers. Are you sure we shouldn't at least try to apologize? I don't know about me, but Murian seemed like she was willing to help out Chaldea. Or at least Mechadoji.
Oh, don't worry about that. Murian never had any intention of helping us out.
Ah, it looks like Da Vinci kinda figured it out.
Really?
Yeah. Guess Konskaya, she doesn't really need us with Konskaya. Yep, she's got a trump card she can use however she likes. So now, she has no more need to team up with us, or to carry whatever the Child of Prophecy, or carry water for the Child. God damn it. I see. Then I guess I'm pretty much useless here too. Oh, there you are! Hey, what up? You guys are with the Child of Prophecy, right? Where's she now? Is she gone? Did she already leave from the next city? Of course she did. She's not going to stick around here waiting for Woodwoe's soldiers to come after her. Oh, I was really hoping to see her in person. Not that I blame her. I mean, she's the Child of Prophecy. Is there something I can do for... Well, that's okay. At least we can give you guys these gifts for her. It's not much, but please take it. We always believed the Child of Prophecy would appear someday, but we've been saving what we could for when the time came. Oh, a gift! Thank you. We're sorry it's all small change and cheap stuff like old clothes, stones, and tree roots. But this is everything we can do for her right now. We think it'll be, at least some use. So please make sure she gets it, okay? Aww, she's so happy. Okay, I will. I think the Child of Prophecy will be thrilled to receive this. Yeah? Yeah, we think so too. You guys make sure you keep her safe, okay? Wow, it's a small mountain of gifts. Can those metal arms of yours do it all, Da Vinci? Oh, carry it all, sorry. Can't speak.
Of course. Get my word that I'll get everything back in the carriage safe and sound. Well, that was nice, huh, Altria? Oh, goddammit, Artoria! Why do they say Altria? It's so goddamn stupid. Sure, they might not have realized it was you. But that was living proof that even fairies in Gloucester are pinning their hopes on the child of prophecy. You're right. And with this many materials and magecraft goodies, you won't have to worry about keeping Mechadoji fed for some time. Wait, are you planning on feeding me gold clothes and tree roots?
Well, I wish we could have spent a night here to enjoy more of what Gloucester has to offer. The fact that the lower class fairies here know about the auction incident now means the Queen's army must know about us too. So I'm afraid we can't stay here much longer.
I guess that's true. But we still haven't found any new leads on MASH.
If Murian hasn't heard anything about her, then there aren't any leads here to find. And since it seems no one in Salisbury or Gloucester has seen her, our hands are tied for the moment. Let's not forget, we're also wanted for that ranch incident, but we have to be careful not to be anywhere the Queen's soldiers are likely to nab us. So I think we should stop looking for ourselves and head somewhere safe. At least for now. Yeah... What other cities would be safe? I mean, they're pretty... I don't think we're safe anywhere, really. Yes, it would. That goes for Salisbury, too. It's too dangerous right now. So instead, what if we kept looking for MASH via different means? You guys can lay low, and in the meantime, I'll go around to the different areas looking for information on her. Just because you guys can't look for her now, doesn't mean I can't, after all. It'll be 3 days and I shall be able to find out all the latest news in Britain. After all, we'll know where to go next. Or after that, god damn it. Whatever, I'm not even going to bother trying to repeat. Okay. But essentially we're going to watch Channel Oberon News. Wait for the next couple days. Yeah, oh wait, where are we going to hide in the meantime? The wilds? Don't worry, I've already thought of that. In fact, you could say the land out here is why I thought to make this suggestion in the first place.
So we'll be camping out for a while, huh? Then we'll have to look out for an out-of-the-way campsite. Don't worry, I'm great at pitching tents.
Are you referring to the Dick Wizard Merlin's help?
Also put up different mountain fields. We'll need to keep undesirables away.
Really? That's great to hear. But you won't need any of that this time around.
Huh?
Oh, now I see. Sorry to see your thunder, Artoria. But we really need to play it safe here, so I'm afraid you'll have to wait for another time. Alright, let's get going to my secret base. See that forest over there? Past the Western Hill? That's the Welsh Forest. The place that's long been abandoned by fairies and humans alike, where old dried up things go to rest. And it's the personal domain of yours truly. Ah, so we're essentially going to Oberon's home. Well, at least that was a quick mission. Oh, that is quite far. We're going quite far north, actually. Still no battles. God damn. I thought I'd at least I haven't had a single battle since starting the stream. Bye, Fragment. Sheffield. I mean, this is Sheffield 1, so there's going to probably be a Sheffield 2 as well. Oh, wait! Ah, we're in Sheffield! What, that means we're going to find MASH. We're going to find MASH here. There it is, Anise! That's Sheffield! Biggest hub in all northern Britain.
What an incredible citadel! Is that a castle up there on the hill?
That's right. It's the only place that ramparts like that apart from Camelot. Did you know there's something special about Fairy Britain's ramparts? They're also bounded fields. Fairies that build them take a lot of time making sure they come out just right. Basically, nobody can get past these walls except through the gate. If the gate's open, you're free to pass. If it's closed, nothing's getting through there. Those are the rules these kinds of magic walls are built with. Plumbing and windows aside, as long as you can keep the gates protected, everything inside will be safe. They say Boggart's the one who had all this built and secluding the castle.
Boggart? Is that the Lord of Sheffield?
Sure is. He's also known as Boggart the Braggart and Boggart the Loveless. He didn't just lose the battle to decide who would lead the Fang clan. He's also so unruly he got kicked out of Norwich.
So, he was once in the running to lead the Fang clan. He must be quite the fairy then. Braggart speaks for itself. But why is he known as the Loveless?
Because he swore off marrying for love, and now only takes women as wives. Every fairy he married in the past all hated his guts. The only reason he lost his mana battle with Woodwoes and his money game with Spriggan is because his wives betrayed him.
Ah. He has woman problems.
When they were done with him, he didn't have any place left to go. Ever since he's only taken human women as wives. Says that at least slaves will never betray him. So that's why he's called Boggart the Loveless, or Boggart the Loveless. If you ask me though, I think he still wants love. He just doesn't trust it anymore.
I see. It sounds like he's been through a lot. But that just makes the fact that he still managed to build an amazing castle even more impressive.
Really have a thing for castles, huh, Addis? Maybe you are really from an upper class world then. Is anything coming back to you yet? It'd be great if you can at least tell us where you're from.
No, I still can't remember anything from before you all saved me. But I do get the feeling I had something very important I need to accomplish.
Yes. Yes, you did. So please, wait.
I wonder when we are going, or Mash is going to remember. Because it's been quite a while already and she still has yet to remember anything. So, is this going to be... Actually, no, because we are going to Sheffield, so we should be meeting her soon. So, she should actually be getting her memories back soon then. Yes? No? Maybe? I'm not sure.
Well, of course you do. You're the child of prophecy. You're the Tam Lin who's going to keep us all safe. You're the one who's going to save all of Britain.
I hope you're right. I've seen so many different sides of Britain on the way here. I know it's been less than 10 days since we started traveling together, but I've seen enough to know that it's a beautiful, beautiful country. If this power I possess really is meant to keep this country safe, nothing would make me happier. I mean, technically as Galahad, yeah, it would be meant to keep safe. Britain specifically.
Hey Wag, Rob, you're gonna have to go through the checkpoint soon. This is our last chance to let her go. I say we call a go-between and get this over with. Oh, right. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to go into Sheffield right now. But then again, we've also come this far. It wouldn't hurt to stick together a little bit more, right?
Huh? Aren't we going to introduce Annis to Boggart, Rob? And of course we've got to go to the castle.
Fine, just do what you want. We only started being merchants because we couldn't cut it as thieves. This kind of merch was always going to be too rich for our blood.
Wait. Why can't... Wait. What? Why can't they go see into the castle? I mean, I assume they're probably... I guess he just said they're thieves, so maybe it's because... they've committed a crime, and if they're caught, then they're probably going to be executed. Perhaps. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, Mash is confused too. Oh, yes, I forgot there was a wolf following them. Oh, wait, I just realized. Because I totally forgot there was a servant supposed to be coming up in this Lost Belt. That's Q, isn't it? That's Q. Because Q is also Q's a wolf, like in some disguises, yes?
And so the ferry's cart stopped at Sheffield. At this point, Mekadoji was still sleeping in the nameless woods. Oh. Oh, then this is much earlier. It's way back then? Yeah, okay. Wow, this is definitely, yeah, I thought this was at the same time as what's happening right now. So, then a lot of time has passed since then. Oh god, what's happened? And Da Vinci had just become acquainted with Mike, the pub owner in Salisbury. And so this other child of prophecy made her way into Sheffield. None the wiser that they were in the midst of a rebellion against High Queen Morgan. Now I'm curious as to... this is... Oh, he's a lion! That little girl is the child of prophecy? Yes, Mr. Bogart, sir. We're sure of it. She's got iron armor, an iron shield, and dangerous-looking iron pipe. And she's strong enough to smash boulders. Wait, an iron pipe? What iron pipe? Eh? Wait, are they talking about her sword? Please don't ask us where she came from. That's her secret to keep. But we're positive Annis here is the child of prophecy, who is going to save Britain. So we're just hoping you'll treat her well and appraise her accordingly. Idiots! Did you really think you could put one over me? That girl is no fairy. She's a human. Huh? Annis is human? Oh, ha 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 ha! You're joking, right? Right? He's got just as much magical energy as a fairy. Besides, no human could possibly be that strong. Not necessarily. It's very rare, but there are some humans who are fearsome warriors. That girl there does smell like a fairy, but she also has just a whiff of human about her. I mean, oh yeah, she's also a demi-servant, so she's technically human and servant. You must think I'm a fool if you really believed you could pawn such defective merchandise off your knee. Here in my city of Sheffield, liars are no better than criminals, and fraud is a crime punishable by death. Guards, arrest those merchants and have them hanged, and throw the girl in a prison cell. Yes, sir. Poor Robin Wag. I was happy they didn't actually die in Gloucester, but it looks like they're gonna die anyways. Eve! Save us, Annis! Ash comes to save the day. Ah! I'm sorry, but please stand down. Also, Rob and Wag are not liars. I can't remember anything right now, so I don't know if I really am the child of prophecy or not. But if they believe I am, then that's what I'm going to be for them. So if you're going to treat them like criminals, I insist you treat me like one too. Annis! How is this girl so strong? Get the flying soldiers over here. She's too much for us alone. Whatever you do, keep Lord Bogart safe. Hold it. No need for that. This girl means no harm. It seems you weren't pulling a fast one after all. Very well. I'll hear you out. Go ahead and give me the merchants their payment. Oh, give the merchants their payment. Now, what is your name, brave girl? Oh, Robin Wag call me Annis. It's a lovely name. Annis? Oh, did you generally make a habit of eating children? No? Then forget about going by Annis. You there, are there any guards who can still move? Yes, sir. The others are still numb from that earlier attack, but I think I'm more or less recovered. Take this girl to Habetrot's tailoring workshop. Habetrot! Okay, so this is where we're going to be meeting Mash. For certain. Because I know Habetrot. She's a servant. A rider? Basically the window screen. What channel does that meme always, where they use their MP and then always has the window shutdown sound? Oh, I'm gonna have to remember. It's always this one YouTube channel that does it. I can't remember who it is. Then when she's ready, take her to the royal chambers. I've never seen a woman like this one before. Well, I'd rather she had more meat on her bones. The attack of hers was a sight to behold. Today is your lucky day, girl. You will be my partner tonight. Once you've cleansed yourself, you are to wait for my arrival this evening. My 60-second bride. Are we about to be cucked? Wait. You know, I'm not a big fan of NTR, so no thank you. What? You're taking Annis as a bride? Why was she smiling? And so she came to the fairy, who would serve as her final bastion. The workshop of Habetrot, the ever-cheerful fairy beloved by everyone in Sheffield. Happy Cat! Happy Cat! Please don't be mad, Happy Cat. I know you've already got a lot on your plate, but Lord Boggart has a new job for you.
And you think pussyfooting around will make me say this? I already told you not to bring me any more work.
I like that word, pussyfooting. I don't hear that often.
I didn't come here to stitch together armor and spears and bags. I came here to sew dresses, damn it. Do you have any idea who I am? I'm Lady Goddamn Habetrot.
Wait, sorry, one more time.
I'm Lady Goddamn Habetrot, the greatest dressmaker in all of Britain. Excuse me. Boggart said I was supposed to get changed here.
Oh.
Right.
Happy Cat? Did you finally lose it? I mean, you've always been kind of a mess, but...
All right. Finally a job worth doing. At last my waiting has paid off.
I mean, I guess she can see the great potential in Dear Mash. She is best Kohai after all.
Don't tell me. Boggart wants me to make this girl an outfit, right? I'll have it done in less than no time.
Wait, less than no time? Oh, guess that makes sense.
I mean, just look at how cute she is. That sells it. I'm making her my bride.
Wait. Double NTR? Double cuckery? No, thank you.
Bride? Does that mean I'm going to be marrying her and Boggart?
Oh, don't pay her any attention. This fairy's been a little off. She just showed up not too long ago after we started looking for a fairy who can make bridal dresses. She's definitely good at her job, but she's also pretty, well, weird, old-fashioned, unflappable. I'm still not sure I'm still not sure she fully understands that we're rebelling against Morgan here. Still, she is good at her job. She's always claiming she's a friend to all brides or something.
That's me. I'm Habetrot the Spinner, professional seamster. This fairy is all about helping blushing brides before their big day. But never mind that. I'm all set to get started, so let's take your measurements. Hey, I wasn't talking to you. Go on, get out of here. Give us some privacy. And tell Boggart he'll have to wait another day. He always thinks these things take way less time than they do.
Got it. How about some milk? Should I bring some later?
Of course! I deserve a reward for my hard work after all. And don't forget to heat it up.
Wait, is she supposed to be like similar to a cat? Was that why we were saying like Habicat? Was that why we were saying? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, isn't there a voice line with Habetrot where she's like going nya nya nya? I'll have to look that up later. So I think I don't know if we get a free copy of her, but I'm pretty sure she gets put in the friend point summon after this as well. So her and Saber Lily are then the only 2 4-star servants in the friend summon.
Hi there, young miss. It's okay, you don't have to be scared. This is all happening so fast, so you must be totally bewildered, huh? Well, don't worry, I'm on your side. After all, I'm Habetrot, enterprise without bright futures ahead of them everywhere. No more stuffy iron armor for you. I'm going to make the best dress ever. Thank you, Happy Cat. I'm Anis. Oh, right. Walker said I'm not supposed to use that name anymore. Is Anis the name of someone special to him? Anis, huh? Yeah, that's definitely not a good name for you. There used to be a scary fairy called Black Anis who went abducting and eating children. You don't need a name like that. Let's see. Pardon me. Aha, I knew it! I'm gonna call you Mash. You alright with that?
Wait. Wait, was her name literally written on the shield?
Okay, I hate to say goodbye to Anis, but Mash sounds fine too.
But why did you pick Mash?
Cause it's written on your shield, see? It's right here on the inside, in chalk.
Oh wow, you're right. In such big letters too. I can't believe I never noticed before.
So you're responsible enough to write your own name on your things, but then you forget your own name? That's funny.
And so she regained her true name, but only in the most superficial sense. It would still take some time before she returned to being Mash in both name and soul.
Okay, now that your measurements are all done, it's time to get to work. Or do you have any preferences when it comes to color and stuff? I know your arm is mostly black, but I bet you look good, great in white.
Habetrot began happily cutting away with her scissors. Began. God damn it. And the next day, the best time of Habetrot's life came to an end.
They're all done. You can open your eyes now, Mash. Go on, take a look in the mirror.
Hey, you know what? Oh, wait, this is... Oh, this was in the trailer. I remember this. I mean, she looks goddamn cute. But I hate to know what's going to happen next. Because if this is happening when we're still in the forest, meaning time has passed, so... Oh no. Oh god, what's gonna happen? I mean, there's probably doujinshi of this. Rule 42, oh god. Well, no, Rule 32, sorry. Oh no. I'm afraid to look for stuff like that. Because there probably is.
This is wonderful, Happy Cat. I love it. It's easy to move in and warm and so very soft. It almost feels like I'm wrapped in stars. I can't believe I'm getting such a lovely outfit so soon after I got here. I must be the luckiest bride in the world. Morning, Mash. That's great. I'm so glad to hear that.
And now our story begins in earnest. For the time being, the girl is no longer a shield bearer, but a lady, the envy of everyone. Thus began her days of splendor and delight, easily one of the few and most peaceful times in all of fairy Britain. At least, the short time it lasted before Sheffield razed to the ground. Foreshadowing? Ah, look! We actually fight something! So, what is it we're fighting? I mean, berserkers, but... From the moment the first rays of morning light hit the sky, his castle was abuzz with excitement. Overnight, rumors of the Lord's new lady, the knight in new iron armor, had spread in a flash. They said she was more than a match for both the Black Dogs and Moors, and that she is even stronger than Boggart himself. More on that later. Did you hear about our new lady yet? They say she sent even Lord Boggart flying, and he was at a blow from Kuwain. Isn't that amazing? The merchants who brought her here say she's the child of prophecy. That's true, we might actually be able to go back to Norwick. Oh yeah, I got a peek at the castle yesterday. She's definitely the real child of prophecy. And you can tell she's no ordinary fairy. She's just something different about her. I thought her heart was going to melt when she smiled at... Oh, I thought my heart was going to melt when she smiled at me. She might even be as much of a beauty as Lancelot. Ah. Although to be fair, Lancelot, from what I've heard, isn't like child, but she's less like short woman. And I like my short woman. So I'm gonna have to maybe, although before this is, actually, as of now, JP Summer Event is coming soon, and there's a big possibility that there's going to be a Summer Lancelot. So I wonder what that's going to look like, because she's definitely cute. Waifable? I don't know. I think the next time she comes around, I think I'll try and summon her though, because she does look adorable, at least. I don't want to say waifu because then that gets kind of a bit weird, you know. You heard that wagon, Winky? Wait, Winky? When did the Teletubbies get here? The whole town's talking about Annis. I mean Mash. And Boggart paid us a buttload of cash for her. We'll be all set for winter this year.
Too bad we can't see Mash anymore, though. I didn't think she was going to live in the castle. I thought we'd all be together forever.
Don't be so stupid. We're just gonna be patient. Boggart's bound to get bored of her eventually, and when he does, we take her to Edinburgh. Just know Knocknirab up north would pay even more for the Child of Prophecy. Oh, come on, not you too, Rob. Wag, I can understand, but you? Mash is just merchandise. Now that we've sold her, that's it. We're done. There's nothing tying us together anymore. I say we leave Sheffield before it's too late. The longer we stay here, the harder it'll be to make our escape.
Escape? Why do we gotta escape, Winky? We've got money now, right? And we got, aren't we gonna stay here till spring?
Yeah, Mash protected us. Nobody's ever protected strays like me and Wag before. So we're gonna stay here until we return the favor. If you wanna go, Winky, you can go. You're not like us strays who drifted here. You're actually from the land of Fae, and you're way smarter than us. You'll be fine on your own, no matter where you go. Giving me way too much credit. Wait. So, Winky here is actually at, I guess you could say, a higher class Fae than the others. I mean, I guess that would be why he is quite different than the other two. Oh, well that's interesting. The more clever some twisted bastard thinks you are, the less capable they are of changing what they believe. Oh boy, well, that is interesting. I wonder, did they actually do the deed? Just so we're clear, I don't believe you're actually the Child of Prophecy. The only reason I'm letting the townspeople believe different is that it suits me. And let me be clear about one more thing. You have no right to voice your opinion here. I'll need more than power if I'm going to defeat Morgan. I'm also going to need the grace of dignity of a king. You are no more than an ornament to that end. All you need to do is stand here by my side as my beautiful queen. Yes, Lord Boggart. I'll conduct myself with the dignity of a queen worthy of Sheffield. God, this NTR, I don't like this. This hurts. This hurts so much. By the way, did you sleep well last night? I'm very sorry again for how rudely I reacted. Oh, that. I don't have a scratch on me. Don't worry your pretty little head over it. Now then, gods, I'm going to see how our soldiers' training is coming along at the barracks. Keep an eye on my lady, Make sure she doesn't escape or leave the castle at all, for that matter. Yes, Lord Boggart, leave it to us. Rule as Boggart was, he was an excellent lord. He spared no effort gathering mercenaries, training soldiers, and reinforcing his ramparts in preparations for the inevitable battle against High Queen Morgan's army. He made sure his army would be strong because he was sick and tired of losing. Although he was internally driven by his fear of failure, at this time Boggart was still regarded as a good ruler. Oh. I bet Mash is going to do something cute trying to act all dignified. When you hear this music, you know something comedic is going to happen. God, if this ever got turned into like an anime, this would be adorable. Watch Mash try and do this. Although although, honestly, all the Lost Spells would be amazing animated. Oh, except maybe... the first two, maybe not so much. But I think anything after India and afterwards... No, even India would be... India wasn't too great. Yeah, I guess... Atlantis, Olympus, and then I guess... Britain here would probably be the best choices to be animated. Although, from what I know, Britain here is super long. You'd need at least, like, at double the episode that Babylonia got. So at least 50 episodes to cover it all, because I'm not even through part 1. And there's so much. There's so much that happens. Lady Mash? Yes, I'm the queen. Do you have a problem with that? I know, my lady. So, you're Lord Boggart's wife, right? Which means you're one of Lord Sheffield, right? One of the Lords of Sheffield. Well, with that in mind, I have a favor to ask you on behalf of your citizens. Didn't he just say he'll tell her not to really do anything? We've been gathering lots of eyewitness reports of Moors spotted in western Sheffield. And according to the merchants who brought you here, the Moors have no effect on you. The Fang clan does more resistance to the Moor. The Fang clan does have more resistance to the Moors poison than the other clans, but it still hurts like hell. So if it's not too much to ask, we were hoping you might be able to ask for your assistance. So that's why you brought me all this way, and I'd be glad to handle this. Since I destroyed part of the castle's wall last... Wait, what? Wait, what? How did she destroy the castle walls?
Damn it, how are you so damn cute? But that's not what's important right now. What do you think you're doing, Mash? And what were you thinking, guard? When did things get so bad in the land of Fae that you had to send Our Lady out to fight? I'm gonna tell Boggart about this, you know. But it's the duty of a lord, and his wife, to protect their territory, right? Besides, she's already evil as far as Queen Morgan is concerned, so... Are you calling my bride evil? Have you even seen how cute Mash is? She's the happiest bride in the world. She wouldn't even catch a butterfly, or pick a flower, or...
Hanshin!
Why are you wearing your old armor? Don't rip my dress off. Wait, you didn't rip my dress, did you? Oh, no, not at all. Don't worry, I'm still wearing a dress underneath my armor. It's gonna get all wrinkled. We'll have to make a new one. But that can wait till after we've taken care of this. I'm not gonna make you fight this battle on your own. I'm gonna rip it. Oh, we get to use Habby Cat. Get to see your skills and whatnot. Huh? You can't do that, Habby Cat. If the Moors touch you, all you need to handle as Moors is a little ingenuity. It's not my fault fairies these days can't think for themselves. More importantly, my name is Habetrot. I don't care if other fairies call me Habby Cat, but you're not allowed. Huh? Why only me? Okay, so we're using Mash and Habetrot to fight.
Oh, only 2 more, but they're quite powerful. What are her skills? Spinning Luck. Restores HP. Apply debuff immune 1 turn. Drop rate. 1 ally. Okay. And then increase arts card's effectiveness. Greatly increase MP gauge and decrease HP for your turn. And the MP. Restores HP each turn for all allies. Gain a large amount of crit stars. Ah. I thought she had a damage MP. Okay, well... Oh, wait! Wait, why'd she have her speech bubble at the end, bottom there? That's... interesting. Huh. How many turns is this? 6 turns. Okay. I will... wait to use that. Oh! Why is it showing her text? I knew it! I knew she said that nya. Wait, so which servants have this? Or is it just her? God, that's adorable. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, so it looks like that's how I'm going to survive this. Because if I use Habetrot, I use her to just basically heal. There we go, so I do this. Okay. It's basically going to be a war of attrition, where they're going to try and kill me, but I'm just going to heal up and defend from it. It is nice that I actually get to use Lord Camelot, which is the superior MP. Ooh! That was a lot. They are going to start piling up that curse on me. It's going to get annoying. Ooh, don't like that curse. Okay, so I can do another Lord Camelot already. Oh wait! I just realized I can hear the music for like the Chaldean music. Okay, these guys are doing nothing. Okay, well, it's pretty much impossible to kill me. With Habetrot and Mash together, yeah, it's impossible to kill me. I'm just getting healed up. Simple. I mean, to be fair, these guys just have a lot of... There we go, they're gonna do nothing this turn because of, There we go. Oh, wait! When did I change targets? When did I change targets? Uh-oh. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Oh my gosh, he has a machine gun! Okay. Okay. Oh, one second, I'm gonna switch to that one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, this will boost my defenses. And now with Habetrot, this should add another healing, like add more healing on MASH. And there goes that guy. Oh, that hurts. Oh, curses suck. Curses really suck. Oof. Okay, one more turn. Okay. Okay, this should be enough. There we go. Oh, dear God. What did I get from that? $30,000 QP, okay. I mean, I'll take it.
This is why I hate fighting. All that work for almost no reward. That was amazing, Habetrot. I've never seen another fairy move like that.
Aw, she's blushing.
You think? Well, we artisans do need to be able to complete surprise rushes orders in a single day. Me, I can make a new bridal dress in the time it takes the sun to set and rise again. That's why they call me Happy Cat the Speedster.
I can't believe what I just saw either. No wonder Lord Bogart holds you in such high regard. Did the Wing Clan make that school of yours? But wait, besides Murian, the Wing Clan died out 1,200 years ago.
Murian? As in Game Master Murian? Huh, I didn't know she was still alive. Maybe she passed the name on to her daughter. Well, whatever. Now that we've taken care of the Moors, now how are you going to show your appreciation? Gonna treat us to the kind of yummy lunch we deserve? I know we're not allowed to enjoy eating when Bogarts.
Wait, what? I know we're not allowed to enjoy eating when Bogarts. Oh, Bogarts eating, so we can do eat. Okay.
And Bogarts, but that won't be a problem in Castle Town.
Of course. I've been waiting to introduce Lady Mash to everyone anyway.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Lord Bogart did say I wasn't supposed to stand out. Ah, it'll be fine. He won't be back until nighttime anyway. It was a big slog coming all this way, right? So it's only right we make the most of it. And the fairies of Sheffield love human culture, so they're not prejudiced against humans at all. Trust me, they're gonna love you down at the pub. They'll be happy, you'll be happy, and I'll be happy.
Exactly. Besides, Lord Bogart prohibits us from treating humans like slaves. He says it's only fair since we've all been banished, so we really are equals here. Honestly, I don't know what we could do without our humans. In fact, there's one human woman in particular I'd like to propose to myself.
Huh? Is that so? I guess Sheffield really is all about freedom then. And here I thought he was just talking big and not doing any things like Queen Morgan. I'm sorry you said you were all banished?
Oh, I mean you didn't know? This place used to be a ghost town up until a few hundred years ago. It wasn't until Lord Bogart and the rest of us rebuilt it that Sheffield became what it is today. We used to all live in Norwick, at least until its Lord Spriggan had us all banished. We wandered around for a long time with nowhere to go, but we ended up here. Which is why we just can't, which is why we can't just abandon Norwick now. Ah, okay. We might have been banished from it, but it's still our hometown. So if the Queen isn't going to do anything about the Calamity Pool building up there, we will. That's why Lord Boggart's revolting against her. He wants to save Norwick before it's too late. Ah, yes, and we've already known from our dialogue that the Queen is just going to let the town be destroyed. Ah, cute match without her, hood. Solely before nightfall, the time of day in our world known as twilight. The girl stood alone atop the castle walls, looking out over the land of the Fae. At the Isle of Britain, beautiful and lonesome as it stretched out under the endless twilight sky. What are you doing here? Have you forgotten the way back to the castle? Oh, hello, Boggart. The scenery here is so nice, isn't it? You will refer to me as Lord Boggart. I will not tolerate disrespect. And yes, of course, the view here is nice. It's so I can see any enemy forces that attempt to invade my territory. Though I suspect you and I are using the term nice very differently. This was the battlefield. In fact, the bloodstains have only recently faded. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Not when I still don't know anything about this town. Does this... Yes? Did you say something, Lord Boggart? Never mind. Does this scenery truly seem nice to you? Even with all these desolate hills as far as the eye can see, in a world ruled by fairies rather than humans? Yes, it does. It seems wonderfully precious. There's something very forlorn about the scenery, but something endearing too. I can tell that everyone is suffering here. Rob, Wag, Winky, Tinky, Linky, Ho. The people I've met in these other towns, the people of Sheffield, everyone. I don't know what it is that's causing their suffering, but I do know that, in spite of that, they all consider this their home, that they want to keep living here, even if it's hard. If so many people still love Britain, I can't imagine it could be such an awful place. How shallow. This is exactly why humans are so difficult to deal with. Go back to the castle before you distract the soldiers in their barracks. I won't be back until late tonight, so talk to Habetrot if you can't sleep. I will. Thank you for your concern, Lord Boggart. Wasn't that nice of him? Lord Boggart really is a wonderful lord, isn't he? Don't let him fool you, Mash. Good guys don't demand people call them Lord. You think so? I thought that was just to keep his reputation intact. After all, he looked very unhappy when I called him Lord before. What? That's even worse! Does that lionhead actually think he's some devoted husband or something? You're only married on paper. He's got no right to go around tricking his bride, my bride like that. Oh, I love Habetrot. I'm already in love with. Although wait. Yeah, because I know she's a servant that we can summon, but it's a shame she's technically, like, canonically, she's gonna end up dead because of the lost belt. Only on paper. So, our marriage is a fraud? Does that mean I'm actually a wicked woman who's deceiving kind and earnest Lord Boggart with my feminine? Oh my God, Mash! You sweet, sweet cinnamon bun. Please don't change. That I'm both a child of prophecy and a femme fatale like no other? Yeah, maybe you are. Oh, come on. No wonder you're too much for Boggart to handle, especially since you're hopeless against anyone who doesn't detest him. You're practically his natural enemy. Man, Boggart's predecessor must have gotten up to some real bad stuff for him to be in this predicament. Huh? What do you mean he's hopeless against anyone who doesn't detest him? Oh, that! It's all about fairies' most fundamental desires and unique traits. Humans' emotions change all the time. One moment they'll want to be loved, the next, hated.
Or they'll want to protect someone one moment, then hunt them the next. But fairies' desires are much less mutable. In Boggart's case, he uses his rational mind to keep his violent impulses in check. Now, he can't make full use of his abilities unless he's both hating and hated by someone. Ah, interesting. So I wonder if that's why Mash is able to beat him, because she doesn't hate him necessarily, but... Oh, okay. Basically, thanks to who you are, it's impossible for him to be too aggressive. Thanks to who I am. But I still don't know who I am. I don't remember anything about the past. I didn't even know my true name until recently. Before I came here, before Rob, Wag, and Winky became calling me the child of prophecy. Goddamn! I had no. Uh-oh. One moment. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, I'm gonna have to pick someone about this. I had no idea what should I do, or even what I was supposed to do. No, for that matter. Did I even have a self before I lost my memories? Why would you ask that? There's only one thing I've learned from losing my memories. There's something missing in my heart, like there's a hole right through it. All the fairies I've met have a purpose, something they intrinsically seek. Some of them help others for money, some of them hurt others for money. But I don't have anything like that. Whenever I try to help someone, I always end up realizing the same thing. What is it I want right now? What is it that drove me to help them? Because you're a nice person, Mash. You're a beautiful cinnamon bun. I don't know, and it makes me feel very empty inside. I have a heart, so I know I can't get away with this forever. I don't think I was ever even aware of that emptiness before I lost my memories, but now I can't help but notice it. After all, I don't have any memories left to cover it up. Something was missing in me. No, that's not right. There's a gap in me that's long been ready to receive something, but I refuse to try and fill it. So I find it very hard to believe that there's anything I can do. Habetrot blinked in astonishment at the girl's surprise confession. Losing her memories was not all bad. It made her aware of a serious problem. Well, hey, most people don't really know who they are or what it is they want. They say the kind of thing becomes clear on your deathbed. But for better or worse, we're still alive. You need something to drive you, a goal you can be proud of. That'll help you learn to love yourself. You said you have a hole through you, right? And you're not trying to figure out what you should do as a person. You're trying to figure out what you want to do. Maybe that's not the kind of thing you notice when you're already leaning on others. But this journey is going to be just for you, so you can find it yourself. Aw. Don't listen to her closely. She's going to bail for this. Wait. Who's saying this? It'll be a long, long time before the girl finds an answer she's comfortable with. For the time being, the fairy's words were just meant as a device to cheer her up. In the hopes that one day she'll form the core of the wheels you'll use to spin your own thread. Ah. That was it? Yep, okay. So, and again, no fights. Well, might as well do this. Oh right, I almost forgot a very important part. You mind if we rewind just a little bit? To what point? Ah. This is the NTR cooking night, isn't it? So what happened? I've been waiting for you, my lord. You must be tired after a hard day's work. Is that your attempt at playing the model wife? Impertinent whelp. Don't think I don't see that you're doing here, clever lass. Playing along obediently will do nothing to change your fate.
My only objective is the throne. Everything I do is in service of defeating the clans and killing Morgan. You are no exception, child of prophecy. I'm quite used to betting humans. I'm going to deflower you now. I will not be gentle. No, I don't like this. I do not like this. But if you wish to fight back, you are welcome to try. This is the room in Sheffield's Castle Gust House that was prepared for MASH. On the night that the Child of Prophecy was clothed in a bridal dress and told to await Boggart's arrival. This is what happened during her first night as Boggart's 62nd bride. What? Gah! What was that? Are we under attack? Huh? Lord Boggart? What in the world happened? The wall by the throne is ruined! Everyone, come quick! The enemy is trying to kill Lord Boggart! Hold it! I'm fine! Don't call the other guards. I just slipped. That's all. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir. Still, it's amazing you're all right after falling over 50 meters. I guess that's why why they call you Stone Lion Lord Boggart. I'm sorry, Lord Boggart. I'll be right down. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Again, I'm so sorry. I was actually very nervous about all this. So even though you just lost your balance from being tired, and were only trying to grab my shoulders for your support, you surprised me so much I just shoved you out with my hands. I never expected you to go flying so far. Trying very hard to be so unrelated to what actually happened to show on his face. Oh my god. So no cooking. No cooking. No NTR. MASH is safe. For now. God, you are not to tell... you are to tell no one else about this. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Of course, sir. I didn't see anything, sir. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to my duties. Oh, that Child of Prophecy is amazing. I can't wait to tell everyone about this. Or Boggart. I mean, not really, because he was gonna kind of do things to MASH that shouldn't be done to MASH, because she's too pure and innocent, and only person who should be doing that is the main character. Boggart, would you like me to rub your back? No, don't touch me ever again. What kind of wife knocks her husband out of a castle on their first night together? The rumor spread overnight. They spoke of an iron woman who could even throw Lord Boggart from his own castle. They said she was strong, kind, and eccentric. A new Tam Lin like no one had ever seen before. Yep. I guess currently right now she might be stronger than Tristan, because maybe Tristan was weakened at the time. Yeah, she seems much like, from what I'm seeing, she seems stronger than Tristan. Man, Sheffield's been like a whole new town ever since Lady Mash got here. She gets rid of the Moors for us. She helps out with anything we ask of her. And best of all, she even keeps Lord Boggart from acting up. It's like he's back to his old self again. Not even the Queen's army can stop us now. Norwich is as good as back in our hands. A toast to Lady Mash. A toast to Lord Boggart. A toast to our knight, the Knight of Sheffield. Cheers! Must be nice to be you, Wag. Sheesh. The Knight of Sheffield, huh? Mash is the Child of Prophecy, remember? She's not just Sheffield's knight. Sure, those princess clothes look great on her, but there's something special about her. She's more than that. If you ask me, Mash looked plenty elegant in that iron armor of hers, too. What? You just a Boggart now, Brob. Did you forget you were the ones who brought her here? Of course not. I just think it's sick how everyone in town is carrying on about her. I mean, I know it was kind of the same for us, but still. Every morning I see Mash looking out at the horizon up atop the ramparts. And she always looked so lonely. She used to smile all the time. She used to be really happy. It makes me wonder if maybe we made a big mistake.
Aw, so now he's having second thoughts. I wonder, if we get here, are we going to meet Rob, Wag, and Winky? And help rescue Mash? Because we're going to come here sooner or later. The question is when. Is that so? So, what? You don't think Mash is the child of prophecy after all now?
She was just a lucky find at first. Just another piece of merchandise. But then, she started talking to us like we were equals. And before I knew it, I got attached to her. Me and Wag got from Fairy Britain. We drifted here from outside.
What? Wait, what? How is that possible? That's confusing. That is really confusing.
We're basically flotsam. Objects. Humans. Sometimes even fairies. They wash ashore here sometimes. We're like changelings in a way.
Flotsam? I've never heard that term before, but I guess that's pretty typical in Morgan's area.
We're not part of any clan, and we didn't spring up naturally. We don't belong anywhere.
Ah, so that's what they meant. And then Winky's an actual person from Fairy Britain. So then, are these guys part of actual proper human history?
One day, Queen Morgan's soldiers caught us, branded us with command spells, and just let us go. They knew we'd die when we got squeezed of our existence tax at the end of the year, but they didn't even bother killing us. That's why I throw myself into any kind of work I could find, no matter how dirty. You know what Wag is like? He doesn't even know what's going on at the time. Still, I'm like his big brother, so it's my duty to at least make sure he gets enough to eat. My only purpose every year was making sure he survived. At least that kept us from becoming Moors. But unfortunately, it's also made me forget a bunch of things. Hesitation, uncertainty, compassion. Next thing I knew, I was thinking I was a full-blown bad guy, and that I could do whatever I wanted. It would have been a lot easier if I just stayed like that. But being around MASH made me realize I hadn't forgotten my values after all. Jalter prophecy is supposed to save the fairies of Fairy Britain, right? Got nothing to do with us, since we've never truly been a part of this land. So no, I'm sure she's not the real child of prophecy. Real child of prophecy would never save us.
Aw, that's just sad now.
Anise might be a fake child of prophecy. She's even better than the real one.
So does this mean the real reason you're still here in Sheffield is...
What do you know, dummy? Come on, get lost. What are you even here doing flapping your gums? Don't you have some tailoring to do for the lady or something?
I sure do. I'm Habetrot the Spinner. And to all brides. Don't worry, I'll make sure Mash stays safe. And if I ever need help, I'll come to you first.
Aw, I feel so bad for these guys. I really hope nothing bad happens. I mean, it's lost belts.
Something is obviously bad going to happen to them.
Woo! We're not scared of Moors of the Queen. We're all going to keep Mash safe together.
You're right, Winky. If we just parted ways sooner, this would have never... Huh? Winky? Where'd you go, Winky?
Yeah, where... Oh no. Is Winky going to betray them? Winky's going to betray them with the actual... Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this.
4th Platoon has returned from Edinburgh, Lord Boggart. They weren't able to meet with Noctlaria, but they were successful with their business negotiations.
So, they managed to procure the iron weapons then. Give the weapons to the fairy and take the armor to the humans' barracks. Just having humans around will be enough to empower our fairy soldiers. They don't need to take part in the fighting. All they need to do is stay alive.
Yes, sir. I'll have the tailor fit them with armor right away.
Now, where's the child of prophecy? Down in the town again? I thought I told her to stay by my throne. No wife of a lord should conduct herself so thoughtlessly. Who told her she could come and go as she pleases? Was it Habetrot? If she thinks she can do whatever she likes just because I value her tailoring skills, she is gravely mistaken. Tell her and the Jalter prophecy that their next infraction will be their last.
The thing is, sir, Lady Mash said she wanted to be of use to you as best she could, so...
If she wants to be of use to me, she should obey me. I am the law in Sheffield, and any who refuse to abide by it shall be dealt with harshly, regardless of their reasons for doing so.
Yep. Hey there, boss! I heard we got some new gear, so I stopped by to make sure it was all not just junk. Huh? What's got your fur ruffled, little boggart? Oh, I see. You're all nerves because Mash isn't here, right? Hey, I get it. She's super strong after all. So with your army from New Darlington that's supposedly headed this way, you probably want her here by your side to keep you safe since you're revolting against the Queen and all, huh?
Don't be ridiculous. I don't need any protection. That girl would only make more trouble for me if she were nearby.
Man, it shouldn't matter where Mash goes, should it? I mean, all you care about is having the Child of Prophecy here in Sheffield, right, Boggart?
You think you just can't keep your mouth shut, can you? You're lucky there's no other fairy around who can do your job, or I'd have twisted your head clean off by now. Fine. I'll let the Child of Prophecy go where she likes during the day. But be warned, Habetrot. There will be consequences if you don't deliver on the promises you've been making. That iron cylinder that was brought here with the girl is similar to Morgan's spear, yes?
Wait. Oh, when they say iron cylinder, do they mean, the Black Barrel? I think they mean the Black Barrel.
Have you figured out how it works? Is it something we can use?
I still have no idea how it works, but I think I can at least get it to fire. I'm not sure that's how it's meant to be used, though. Plus, just touching it makes me feel sick. Whatever that thing is, I don't think it's even supposed to exist. I can't imagine why Mash had something like that. Whatever it is, it really doesn't suit her at all.
True, she has yet to even mention it. I suspect she's subconsciously avoiding it, running from it even.
Huh? That's pretty sharp. At least for you, Lord Boggart. Opinion I agree with for on.
Never mind. The Child of Prophecy. Oh, never mind the Child of Prophecy. Can we use that thing as a weapon?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it is a cannon and all. Do you know what a cannon is? No? It's a thing with a chamber that you pack it with magical energy ammo. Then you compress it and burn what's inside the chamber until something comes out. The only thing is, it takes a ton of magical energy to use. Even enough that most fairies would probably wither and die if they tried. So if you plan on using it, Boggart, you'd better ensure you're the only one. Don't make your subordinates do it. No normal fairy could fire that thing and hope to survive.
So what you're saying is, only those who are truly strong can use it, Huh, that's perfect. It will be an excellent way to demonstrate that I have what it takes to be king.
Ugh, I should have known I couldn't get anything through your thick skull. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying before. It looks like the Queen's army is finally about to make a move. Are you really about to face them? What will be your strategy, oh great Lord of Sheffield?
Thanks to my supporters in Camelot, I know exactly how strong the Queen's forces are. She is sending her 3rd division, which consists of approximately 2,000 soldiers. She must have thought that would be enough to handle us. Huh. It's almost shocking how little she thinks of us. There'll never be enough to get past Sheffield's walls. All ramparts are made from strips of the world tree's bark. They won't be easily destroyed. We have nothing to fear from the Queen's army without a Tam Lin, and with Nokriab's cell moving south, she can't afford to send more than 1 division. All we have to do is wait 7 days for them to wear themselves out against the ramparts. Once we've held the castle for 7 days, Queen's 3rd Division will have spent its strength. Then my elite soldiers and I need only release our pent-up anger from their siege.
So you do have a path to victory in mind. Guess I was worried for nothing then. Then, have you told Mash this place is going to turn into a battlefield in a few days? What am I saying? Of course you have. She's as strong as the Tam Lin after all.
No, I haven't. And I won't. How many times must I tell you there's no need for that? All the Jalter Prophecy needs to do is boost my soldiers' morale. Anything else would get in my way. Make sure you keep your mouth shut, Habetrot. That girl is decoration. Nothing more.
Well, honestly, this is quite a bit of a... Oh, sorry. That's quite a bit of lore dump, honestly. All of a sudden. Like, this is only so much battles. Like, it's all knowing what's happening to Mash and probably what's going to happen soon. So maybe we're going to be heading to Sheffield soon after we go to the forest. Good evening, Lord Bogart. It's nice for you to visit me again.
Don't misunderstand. I'm only here to save face in front of my gods. Otherwise, no Fang Fairy worth its fur would ever come to a room of a woman who has no intention of bedding.
Ah. Still no cooking, still no NTR. Thank God.
Still, now that I'm here, I'm not about to waste my precious time. Let's discuss the Child of Prophecy tonight. How much do you know about them now that your memories are gone?
Not much, I'm afraid. Only they are a fairy. They turned 16 this year, and they are destined to save Britain.
Outrageous! I didn't think it was possible to be so abominably ignorant.
That's a good word. Abominably. 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 Abominably ignorant. Okay, there we go. Oh gosh.
The Child of Prophecy story begins 16 years ago. Einzel, the head of the Mirror clan who possessed the sacrament of prognostication, Gesundheit, prophesied that the savior of Britain had been born, and that one day the true king would defeat the false king for good. In response, Queen Morgan tried to have every fairy born that year rounded up and killed, but she wasn't completely successful. There were many villages who harbored anti-queen sentiment. Some of them sheltered newborn fairies in hope that one would someday fulfill prophecy. God damn, I can't speak. Of course, there were some towns who took fairies born that year and tried to pass them off as the Child of Prophecy. These days, some have even offered 16-year-old fairies in tribute to the Queen, claiming they too are the Child of Prophecy. That alone makes the Child of Prophecy valuable. It's why every faction in Britain was desperate to find them. For not one fairy ever doubted that Einzel's prophecy would come true. You see, they knew this would happen before. There have been other times in Britain's history where a savior has been born to rescue it. A figure meant to banish the great calamity that comes every 1,000 years. The one who channels the voice from paradise. At any rate, all but 2 of the records from the Fae area have been lost. One describes an incident that took place in Fae area 4,000 over 6,000 years ago. There, a single fairy rescued Britain from the constant inter-clan warfare had brought it to the brink of collapse, at the cost of their own life. The second is the War of Summer in Fae era 2000, in which war was waged against the northern fairies, who came here from the Isle of Shadows. Ah! The Isle of Shadows! That's probably why, I guess, Nocturnia, the northern fairy, is a certain servant face. And then why Ku is also here. So Irish stuff is going to be here as well. It's a shame there's no considering the Lord of Isle of Shadows, there's no Skaha. Although we've had Skaha in a different Lost Bowl, so it would seem odd if there was another Skaha. In that war,
Oh, there we go, Queen Mabs. Queen Mab's army of human soldiers wielding iron weapons nearly succeeded in eradicating our ancestors. But then, a single fairy stepped in to mediate between the two camps, which led to the creation of the 6 clans we have today. This savior's name was Ach, meaning ash tree. After ending the clan wars, she was buried in the remains of Orkney at the northernmost end of Britain. The ignorant low-class fairies may believe that the child of prophecy is supposed to be the savior reborn, but not me. No matter how many times she may have saved Britain before, she still lost. Calamity still exists. That alone is proof that she does not deserve to be called anyone's savior. Now, if any of the previous saviors had succeeded at ridding the world of those cursed Moors, then the calamities that occur with ever more frequency, I would have accepted their claims.
I've noticed that everyone in town seems to be afraid of the word calamity. No, not just them. Every fairy in town I visited on the way here was afraid of it. My understanding is that, as terrifying as Queen Morgan may be, fairies still obeyed her because she at least kept them safe from the calamities. But now...
That's right. Morgan has declared her intention to leave Norwalk to its fate. This was her second grave error, at appointing Tristan at Tam Lin. I may never get such an opportunity again.
Huh? You're happy about this, Lord Boggart?
You can't rally soldiers without a cause for them to believe in. They need something greater than themselves. This Norwalk situation is an unprecedented opportunity, Ash. It's the chance I've been waiting for to seize the throne. I have no intention of actually saving Norwalk, but I will still use the situation. My call to action couldn't be simpler. I've demanded that the Queen rid Norwalk of its calamity pool and aid in the restoration of the city. If these demands are not met, then Sheffield will no longer recognize Camelot's rule. The Queen will either need to comply with my demands, or send out her army to suppress us. Frankly, I don't care which option she chooses. Either will deplete her army. That will give me time to collude with the Northern Fairies and invite the Round Table army in the south to join our cause. And eventually create an army of my own to rival the Queen's. You are no more than grease for those wheels, child of prophecy. I neither need nor expect you to save Britain. Until and unless you recover your memories, you are not to make a move without my permission. All I want from you is to continue giving the people of this town hope. You're no good for anything else. Aww, poor Mash. You're an excellent support unit. Don't listen to him. I mean, your MP and your first skill are amazing defensive tools.
That's the whole situation. Ah, Winky. That's the whole situation in Sheffield. Boggart has 3,000 soldiers, 2,000 in his fairy militia, and 300 humans. He's also gathering more forces as you speak. So you'll probably want to make your move soon.
So it would seem.
Damn it. The Queen only authorized Sheffield to assemble soldiers as a deterrent against the Northern Fairies. Now you're telling me there are 5,000 armed rebels all in one place there? That makes this the largest rebellion we've ever seen. I'd say it's owed largely to Lady Tristan crossing a line with her antics. Ever since New Darlington was built, countless fairies have been slaughtered for pure amusement. Now, fairies from all across Britain are harboring doubts about Lady Tristan. And about High Queen Morgan for making her a Tam Lin in the first place.
You don't have to tell me. I'm painfully aware of that. But we've still sworn loyalty to the High Queen. We can't be a party to any of that nonsense.
Right. Sorry about that. It just slipped out. So, what about my payments?
Very well. Go on, pay him. He may have lost his standing, but Boggart is still a powerful leader of the Fang Clan. He can easily defeat 1,000 fairies on his own. Send word to Camelot to have Lady Gawain dispatched here on the double.
What about the Child of Prophecy? I'm pretty sure intel that valuable is worth something.
Huh, that's a good one. They just captured another Child of Prophecy yesterday.
This new one is even worth looking into. I'm sure Bogger just made her up.
Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to dismiss it, officer. That fairy there was telling the truth. I especially enjoyed the description of this child of prophecy. How did it go again? Black iron armor, a huge shield, appeared to be a girl about 16. Who is this? And the black iron cylinder that made you uneasy just to look at. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, you've definitely got my attention now, brother. Please, tell me more. What's this girl's name? You do know her name, right? Honestly, I found it strange how you avoided mentioning just that part even though you're here to sell us intel. I mean, don't you think it's suspicious? It almost makes me think you're not telling us on purpose. That's how it sounded to you, I'm sorry. But you're wrong. I didn't say it because I don't know it. Now, if you're not gonna pay me anymore, I'll just be on my way. I want to get back to the south by tomorrow. Hey now, why the rush? You came all this way after all. Come on, chat a spell with us. Don't worry, Winky. I'm sure it'll all come back to you soon enough. It's written all over your face.
Ooh. Winky ain't making this out like Winky ain't making it out of this alive. Not if Barrel Gut has anything to say about it. Well, R.I.P. Winky. That's what traders get. Okay, so now it's back to us for Wales. Oh, we're going to Wales. But honestly, I think you know what? I did two nodes. So I did number 4 and number 5. So I think I'm actually going to end the stream here. Yeah, it's 24. So I'm actually going to do more farming for Nerofest now. So I am going to be doing farming because I'm on, what box am I on right now? 1 second, let me check. So I'm on box 15 right now. So I just want to do more farming and try and get it. I have, how many apples do I have? One is, and get as many boxes as possible. I also want to try and level up a lot of my skills up to 10 for some servants. So, yeah. And I'll probably do a stream maybe this weekend, trying to do these, oh, maybe not this week, maybe later this week, about trying to do these challenge quests. So hopefully I can get some people to watch and help me do this, because again, I've never done them. I think I remember some of them. I believe for the Hassan one right there, right here, there's like 100 Hassans and some of them have instant death, so you have to be careful with that. And then there's the Herc one where he has 12 guts. So that one you essentially need to have good DPS and have some good survivability. The Sieg one, I think I tried that once before. It's basically just defense. He has a whole bunch of defense, you have to get past it. So I believe Kintoki has ignore defense on his MP. So that itself can help basically beat him. The Meb one I can't remember. I don't remember anything from the other quests, so those are the only ones I remember. I think for Skaha, you fight her and Ku, and you kind of have to try and take them out at the same time. I think. So I'll be looking into those later. So, yeah. I'll probably be streaming again maybe tomorrow or the day after. I mean, I have all week. I can stream a bit more than I normally did. So, yeah, until next time, I did see a few viewers come in. I think at most, I think I saw 4 at one time, which was, actually no. Yeah, 4 or 6 at one time, which was amazing. From what I can tell, no one chat no one was chatting, so I'm not sure if I have the chat box set up properly. I thought I did. I'll double check that, because if I don't have the chat box set up properly and people are chatting, that's just awkward. So, yeah, if you did enjoy this, watching this post-mod, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and you know what? Leave a comment down below. I'm going to be doing more streams. What streams would you like to see? Anything with story, I'll probably be streaming on my YouTube channel. Anything that's just more grinding, playing, etc. Not just, like, the Nerofest challenge quests. They're not stories, so I'll probably be doing on my Twitch channel. And I do have a VOD channel, so I will be probably putting all my Twitch VODs to that channel. I will leave a link to that VOD channel down in the description. So, until next time, see ya and stay golden.